Hey guys, Avengers and X-Men issue number 9. Here we go with a really great action-packed issue given by Marvel. It's been really quite good run till at number 8 till up to issue number 8. After that, this issue number 9 is the final issue of Axis series, but I am scared or I am just confused that whether they're gonna go on with the Nova and Superior Iron Man series. I don't know, because Superior Iron Man is nowhere near to the end. It's really just can be a beginning of a start, beginning of ending kind of thing, because in that one you have already seen in the review. Okay, here we go with this dedicatedly only on for Avengers and X-Men. There's been quite a really movie based kind of thing. It's almost like a movie because, anyway, just read the review. After that, I'm going to tell you my commands. So, from first, Adventures in Pewters.com, it says that, oh dear, oh boy, this is going to take some time to discuss and analyze. This issue was 90% fight scene and 10% story wrap up. So that's already a huge problem right there. But let's start from the top. This is the big finale for this event, and honestly, it left me constantly wanting to bang my head against the wall with every idiotic move it made. I know I was hard on Infinity, but damn, this is easily the worst event comic I've ever read, and I'm going to have to get into some heavy spoilers to explain. The entire issue is mostly one long fight scene with a very rushed conclusion. Seriously, every character just dukes it out for nearly 40 pages. Averages and Avengers and X-Men action number 9, Axis issue 9, so then makes a half-hearted attempt at showing characterization into it as characters suddenly start breaking out in big discussions between one another in the middle of a huge battle. People suddenly change sides randomly after corny, heartfelt speeches as well, which doesn't help with consistent characterization either. Then, towards the end of the fight, everyone just conveniently ends up in the same area for some reason until a Deus Ex Machina appears, aka Brother Voodoo, with the possessed Scarlet Witch, and combined with Doctor Doom and inverted Red Skull, everything is pretty much fixed. Speaking of which, the resolution takes place within the span of 5 pages, so it gets kind of messy because most of the time I feel like they have to end this series. That's why they are doing it all at once, and they can't even drag this series anymore, so that's why they're just doing it all at once and give a big fight scene and everything from here and there, just showing this part and showing that part kind of thing. Once its action is going on this side, one action is going on that side kind of thing, and they ultimately just finish it kind of thing. So then comes the finale where things break apart even further. Somehow when the magic spell is cast to undo everything, Superior Iron Man just so happens to have a special force field that prevents him from turning back, where this came from and when he had time to work on it. I have no idea. Somehow this also prevents Sabretooth and Havoc from returning back to normal, since the two just so happened to be close enough. When the spell was cast, Iron Man, Doctor Doom and Red Skull completely disappear in the confusion, and Havoc somehow kidnaps the Wasp in front of the Scarlet Witch. Brother Voodoo and Quicksilver and disappears somewhere somehow. I don't know how he does it, how he managed to be faster than either of those green, given those three given their powers, and where the hell the Wasp disappears to the in the end scenes, she doesn't reappear again. But Avengers and X-Men Axis 9 then jumps ahead a few weeks when everything is settling down. This is a fully spoiler review, I have to say that, because he's really so frustrated, because the reviewer from Adventures in Pewters, Jordan Richards, really frustrated kind of thing. Right now I'm really enjoying this review because everything was apparently a mind control trick by the Enchantress, who didn't even appear in this issue, by the way, along with another villain who corrupted the heroes. That is apparently enough to convince the public to be cool with the heroes and stuff. That is incredibly convenient and incredibly contrived. given the fact that public in the Marvel universe likes to get mad and blame the heroes, especially the X-Men, for every little damn problem. Seriously, a videotape made by a bunch of villains is enough to convince everyone to believe their lie. But that's not all. The issue that ends with Sabretooth writing a reflective letter about everything, as we got a montage of scenes from various characters about where they are now. Apparently, Superior Iron Man didn't go too far since he's back in San Francisco and continuing with his diabolical extremist app. So why are the Avengers not trying to stop and capture him, even though they know damn well he's still inverted Havoc joins Cyclops at his special base? Which raises an eyebrow. Is Cyclops still inverted? Because if he isn't, should he be concerned about his brother's genocidal tendencies towards wiping out humanity? Completely happy and unfazed by everything they did. Also, Carnage can be still seen alive with Peter Parker, so his sacrifice meant nothing in the end. So yeah, there are a lot of problems, and what we are seeing over here, that is Loki just pulled up the Mjolnir from the moon, and it's a big action scene. So, changing some testers from Adventures in Poo test, I'm gonna go with IGN. This review is quite a nice, and how much they have given rating for this one is 6.7. It's still better than the earlier ones, but overall it got a 4.4 review kind of thing. That is 2.8 user rating and 4.4. That is a really solid rate in comicbookroundup.com. They are saying in the IGN, they are saying the true sore spot is the resolution to Apocalypse's story. Apparently, thanks to Deadpool's severe talking head, he overcame being inverted to help save the day. Also, he and Deadpool could become sewer-dwelling outlaws. So pretty much Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's hard not to group Apocalypse's story with the Matrix sequels and the final session of Lost under the category of much anticipated stories that didn't satisfy in the end. That's the thing. The story's conclusion is a mixed bag, but Remender plays to his strengths, so that the ending letter written by Sabretooth does actually cause a bit of a heart swell. In fact, in this issue alone, Sabretooth has the strongest showing of any character throughout all of Axis. Remender explores what Sabretooth used to be and lets us inside his head show his profound change. If only we had this kind of exploration of the inversion concept during the meet of the event instead of as an end note. That's it. So Axis is further evidence that it's better to have a shorter event drawn by the same artist instead of a longer event with multiple artists, given how every Axis artist has a drastically different style, and the end product will look wildly inconsistent once it's collected. Because I really feel like in Avengers and X-Men Axis 9 that the whole start of the style, it started with issue number 1, the Red Supremacy, and it began to really diverted in a long range of way, in a really different way. That is the thing, that the strength of this issue can be owed to artist Jim Chang, who draws a bulk of the pages. Previous Axis artists Terry Dodson, Lionel Francis Wu, and Adam Kubert all make an appearance for a page or two, but this is Chang's show. There's a boatload of inkers in this issue. So about this one, from the comicvine.com, they have seen some worry about this. That is the thing, that the Axis has ended and there will be some ramifications in the Marvel universe because of the nature of the story. This issue was packed with the characters. The unfortunate thing is many characters and the changes they went through were not able to be fully explored, with the inevitable return to their true nature for most of the characters. You kind of wonder why some were inverted in this first place. Having so many different characters involved was key to the story, but too many simply fell into the background. For some characters, the change in their attitude felt sudden. As with many recent events, the importance can be measured by what happens next. It would be great to see more on how the characters' actions while inverted affect them, rather than it all be swept under the rug. I think that's why maybe Marvel is taking a break for the Jan release. Jan 4th release. What is the date? Anyway, Jan 4th release. 3 or 4 comics are coming in. I don't know. That's why maybe actually they are taking time because Axis made a lot of change in the characters. But I am sure that Superior Iron Man is going to continue in a separate way, and it's gonna take a lot of more 30-40 issues. I don't know, god knows what. Anyway, so hope you guys have enjoyed it. Avengers and X-Men Axis issue number 9. If you want to enjoy it more, just go to the store and buy this book and enjoy in the Christmas Eve. Thank you.